Yeah, thank you. Good cover. So difference, we have subtraction here instead of addition. Tim, you're fired. Fired, right? And then that equals 96. So that's one sentence. Second sentence, we have that our little product word right there, which means multiply those two together. So what does that one look like? XY is our product. We're maximizing XY. All right, so that's not helpful. We want XY as large as possible. That's what we want to maximize. Okay, so we have some function out there, some product out there that we want to maximize. This is what we want to get in standard parabola format. What's our problem? What's troubling? Like, well, how does this look different than those last problems you just did? The y, we don't have y. Yeah, we got a y in there. So we deal with that by defining y, getting y by itself in that expression above, and then replacing the letter y with x's. Remember that? So you got work to do. I don't want y. So I want to replace y with its definition. Its definition is going to come from getting that y by itself. So that's what you're doing right now, hopefully. Get y by itself. We don't want negative y by itself. We want y by itself. You can do that in a couple different ways. I'm not sure how you guys are doing it. Here's how I would do it. I like my y's always on the left for some reason. I would move my x over. Just be careful. If you move your x over, you still have a negative in front of the y. 96 minus x. And then you have to divide everybody by a negative. Oh, that's not helpful. So I have y equals, you divide by a negative, changes all the signs. What you want to do with that, that really gives you negative 96 plus x. I can't do it. I can't leave it like that. It's gross. You see why it's gross? Who feels that it's gross with me? I know you're out there. I know some of you want this. Oh, that's so much better. You don't have to do this, right? You can leave it like this. That's just how it is. We had 96 minus x. We had to divide everybody by that negative 1, which changes the signs. Negative 96 and positive x. The order doesn't matter. I can't have the constant last. So that's our definition. Remember that time back in the day? Okay, so nothing happened in the last few minutes. We're what? I don't.
That doesn't sound sketch at all. Nothing happened.
I know, but now everybody's going to wonder. Now they'll be like, wow, I want to take that class to see what happens. It was x minus 96, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
In there. Okay, sorry, all right. So I can't. Why can't I move that? Oh, there it goes. Okay, sorry, that was a little interruption. Fun. Somebody's handing out money. I don't know why. Distribute that x, okay? Because remember those first 4 problems on that review sheet, you want yours to look like those. This one in parentheses does not look like those. This one does. So now it looks like problems 1 through 4. The only difference is we have no constant. That just means we don't have to do the first step. There's nothing to move over. So it's just completing the square steps like always. You have nothing to move over. Take half of that middle term. So negative 96, cut that in half. You get negative 48. So you're going to put minus 48 right here. You also have to do, what's wrong?
I didn't square it. Yeah, you didn't square it.
Of course you have to square it. I was testing you. You have passed.
So on the test.
It means you're even more ready for the test now. It means your brain will be so opposed to making that same egregious error that you'll never do it. It won't happen. I can't do 48 times 48 in my head, though. 2304. Who knew? Apparently you.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah, I'm not fresh on my 48. Yeah. Both sides. You have done your completing the square steps. You can automatically factor that as x minus 48. How come it's minus? Because when we took half, it was a negative 48. So that's why we have negative 48. Move that 2304 over.
That's a big Y.
That's a chunky y. Yep. Okay, interpreting this, so doing the completing the square, you guys are pros at that. Interpreting it, you got to make sure you're giving the right answer. So this one says, find a pair whose product is as small as possible. 2304 is the product. It's not asking you for the product. Actually, negative 2304 is the product. So you have to interpret the answer correctly. For us, when we write the vertex, this is actually f of x. As you notice back, oh, my arrow is already ready to go. Come here, arrow. F of x is the product, and that's whatever's in this position is f of x. That's the product. We don't want the product, we want the pair. This is just the x coordinate of the pair. You have to find the y coordinate of the pair. You have a definition of what y is. It's right there in blue. Oops. It's right there in blue. This is what y is equal to. So if I know x, which is 48, to find y, you've got, excuse me. To find y, I do 48 minus 96. That gives me negative 48 for my y value. So my pair is 48 and negative 48. So the x coordinate's going to come from the vertex.
That's your answer to A, negative 48 and 48.
Correct. Yep. If they had said, what's the product, the answer would be negative 2304. But this one, they just wanted the pair. So you have to be careful. Don't think that the pair is this is x and 2304 is y. 2304 is the product. That was really this, f of x. I don't want the product in this case. I want what the pair is. So the x coordinate of the pair is 48, and then we went up to the definition of y. And now I'll tell you the y.
So anytime it says pair, we know to expect the coordinates x and the y.
Right, that's right. Yep. Yep. Okay, that's that one.